Yo, what's going on, everybody? So I wanted to make this quick video real fast. We had a lot going on in the past couple days. Yes, I'm wearing my great Make America Great Again hat. It's on the flow. But we had a couple events that happened in the last couple days that I really couldn't hold in no more. So we just gonna go ahead and get it popping. With the first video for my channel on YouTube, Educated Conscious Talk ECT Vision. Subscribe if you like this video. I'll be going into other topics later on, but I really got to get this off my chest. So I'm going to make this a first video for my YouTube channel. Let's get right into it. First of all, LeBron James and a couple other players decided that they were going to pretty much boycott the playoffs. That didn't last long because we know that if you boycott the playoffs, you're not making no money, and those boys ain't that dumb. So they changed their mind and the game starts back up tomorrow. And this is the type of shit that I'll be talking about. I mean, stand on top of what you believe in. If you disagree with what's going on with the police officers, stand on top of that. Don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. But as you all know, these boys make a good lump sum of money for these games. So, I mean, I didn't see that lasting long anyway. But I digress. My whole point is these people, these celebrities, Cardi B is another one. Oh my God. Let's talk about her for a hot second, then I'm going to go back to the NBA playoffs. Not too long ago, Cardi B had made a video about where her taxes was going. She was just like completely upset about it. She was, saying, hey, basically I pay a lot of taxes. I want to know where the fuck my money is going type shit, right? And the funny part about it is I think during this time, she had probably interviewed Bernie Sanders around this time, a little bit after that. And here's my thing. Bernie Sanders is on record saying he would raise taxes on the rich, right? And if you think about it, if you really think about it, Cardi B is up there in the tax bracket. Like, her tax bracket is up there in the millions right now. She's not a poor person. So I wonder if Cardi B knows that if she endorses Joe Biden, and let's say Joe Biden gets elected for president, he's going to definitely raise the taxes on her. So all her tax money is going to be going towards, free housing and all that one shit for people who are not in her tax bracket. But I mean, that just goes to show you that some of these celebrities don't really have the knowledge or understanding of how politics work. And I don't even know if they even look into this shit before they say the shit that they do on TV. But I digress. Let's go back to the NBA boycott. Now, like I said, LeBron James and a few other players said, nah, we're not doing this today. And then Kenny Smith walks out on the set. He walks out. He leaves out, who was it, Shaq. And I forgot the other white dude name, but he walked off the set. He just completely walked off the set. He didn't want nothing to do with it. He said, we're scared, we're this, we're that. And, I heard LeBron James say that black people are scared, but they say like we're scared, like they're including themselves with other black people who are not in the same tax bracket as them. Because I'm pretty sure LeBron James and Kenny Smith lives in a white neighborhood. I mean, they always talking about how white people are calling the police on black people for no reason. Why are you in a white neighborhood then? Have y'all seen LeBron James's house? Have y'all saw it? He has a pretty nice crib in a white neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? So I digress. Kenny Smith walks off talking about we're scared. And this whole Jacob Blake situation, that's where it all stemmed from. The whole Jacob Blake situation. He got shot in the back 7 times because the police got called on him for a domestic violence dispute with his ex-girlfriend. He wasn't supposed to be there in the first place, but they called him, and she called the police, and they came to de-escalate the situation. And what ended up happening was, he apparently apparently, I didn't see the video for myself yet, but there is a video out there where at the beginning of the video, he is scuffling with the police. Then he goes to the car. He started going to the car. He reached in there, didn't stop when the police was telling him to. I saw that part. Police is telling him to stop. Supposedly they tased him. And like I said, I didn't look into that any further, but I'll, look into it and then do an update. But apparently he tased him. They tased him. He started scuffling with him. And then once the scuffling stopped, they had pointed their guns at him like, yo, you need to chill the fuck out. He walks to the car. They're trying to detain him. He already had a warrant for his arrest. Let's just start right there. He had a warrant for his arrest. He's walking away from the police officers, not complying. He goes to the car, opens up the door. He reaches into the car. They shot him in the back 7 times. I mean, I don't know what people expect. What y'all want him to do? Wait for him to get a fucking gun out? I mean, I saw somebody on my Facebook page post a video of a dude doing the same thing. The cops let him go to the car. He was scuffling with the cops. He went around to the driver's side, went through the window. He pulled out a gun and he shot at the officers. I mean, and then but in the comments and on the post, they're kind of like celebrating that, like, oh, look at him. He just went to the car and busted at those police officers. That's what I'm talking about. Just bragging about it. And I'm like, isn't it ironic that Jacob Blake was doing the same thing? So he went to the car. He opened up his door. He was reaching for something. And now you're celebrating because this guy actually went to the car, pulled out his gun, and actually shot the police officers. I mean, this is what they were trying to avoid. This type of shit right here happens. You're seeing a video where it happens, but you wonder why people are getting shot when they do shit like go to the car and reach into the door and try to reach for something. I mean, I don't understand, but I digress. My whole point is these celebrities don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to these politics. We got to stop listening to them. The simple fact that Cardi B started endorsing somebody. First, she made a video saying she was concerned about where her taxes was going. She was complaining about how much taxes was coming out of her check when she got, or whatever money she got, because she's an entrepreneur. She's not working for nobody. So at the end of the year, she has to pay taxes, and she has to do it with a 1099. When you are in a certain tax bracket, more money comes out of your pockets when it comes to paying taxes. And that's what she was complaining about. And she was asking where her money is going to. Well, what she doesn't understand is if she endorses Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders like she has already have, they are going to raise her taxes. Point blank, period. It's not going to be nothing she can do about it. So that little situation right there should let you know that these celebrities don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to politics. But I mean, people are going to believe whatever they want. So then we got Doc Rivers. He's crying. He's saying, we're scared. I'm seeing people get killed every day and it's amazing, or whatever the fuck. I mean, my nigga, I don't understand how y'all saying y'all scared, because I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers lives in a motherfucking white neighborhood. How scared could you actually be? They so scared of white people, but don't none of them live in a black neighborhood. We already know the answer to that. We already know why they don't live in a black neighborhood. It just so happens that the black neighborhoods is where a lot of the crime is at. And it just so happens that the white neighborhoods are where less crime happens. I mean, that has nothing to do with racism. That's just how it is. But let's also understand that a lot of these cities where the black neighborhoods are the worst are in Democratic cities where their mayor is a Democrat or their governor is a Democrat. So, I mean, I don't know what else y'all want me to tell y'all. I mean, if you don't see the pattern, I mean, I don't understand. These celebrities also have the same talking points as a lot of these CNNs and MSNBCs and NBCs, you know what I'm saying? Those little channels that they basically just talk shit about Trump all day. They don't talk about policies. They don't talk about what the changes for more jobs, how to get people out of poverty and all that stuff. They don't talk about that. They just talk about how Trump is just the worst president that they ever had in America. But I digress. My whole point is these celebrities don't really look into nothing that they talk about. Cause LeBron James, if he's the man that I think he is, like outside of his political views, if he's the man that I think he is, then I don't think he would agree with domestic violence. I don't think he would agree with sexual assault. I don't think he would stand up for those things. You understand what I'm saying? But he's doing it because I feel like he doesn't want to get canceled. And so is the NBA. I mean, you started the season off with a big ass Black Lives Matter tattoo right in the middle of the motherfucking basketball floor. I mean, this is ridiculous. Nobody said nothing about Black Lives Matter when they was extorting motherfuckers a couple weeks ago in Kentucky. Nobody said nothing about Black Lives Matter. I mean, just recently, they on the street forcing people to throw their fist up. I'm like, for what? I mean, this is the same tactics that, these are the same tactics that the Ku Klux Klan use. That's what people don't understand. They keep looking at the hanging and the violence, but what they don't understand is it's more than that. It's way more to it than that. If they were using intimidation to get votes for the Democratic Party, what the fuck do you think Black Lives Matter is doing right now when they're extorting people? They're forcing people to inherit their views. I mean, they're not giving people this. They're not letting people make a decision on their own. If you don't do what they say, they'll cancel you. If you don't do what they say, they'll show up to your door while you sleep at night. If you don't do what they say, I mean, they'll burn your business down. They've been doing this for the past couple of weeks, but I digress. My whole point is, like I said, these celebrities don't really know what the hell they're talking about. They don't. So, I mean, if you have anything to say about this, if you got a comment, you oppose my views, if you want to, get into a discussion, hey, drop your comments below. But other than that, subscribe to my channel, ECT Vision, Educated Conscious Talk, and we're going to do another video here soon. Probably going to talk about the Breonna Taylor case. The evidence for the Breonna Taylor case. Yes, sir. I have that evidence. They won't let me post it on Facebook, but I'm going to go ahead and go over the evidence with you guys on screenshot of, the whole shebang. And we're going to go through it, give you a little breakdown, and we're going to go from there. So y'all, like I said, man, subscribe to ECT Vision if you like this content. Get at you later.